Hi YouTube, welcome back to Wtf Rc Cars. So again, big shout out to Dave and crew at RD Models Chesterfield. They've sourced us some Koswork parts. So we have KYOSHO4330 this time. And these are the tiny little front and rear plates for as hinge pins. So it'd be possibly A block and D block. Probably more like what you'd call them on modern race cars. Not exactly looking forward to fitting these because I don't like E-clips or I don't like where E-clips can end up. But let's bring you in for a close-up look and see how we go on about getting these on and not losing E-clips. So here we go again, looking at the little Koswork parts to fit. So the front one does have the countersunk things for the screws and the rear one doesn't. So let's see how we go about fitting these. I think I will start with the rear one first. So first off, we've got to get our little E-clips off. So let's see if we can get these off without them firing across the room. So we have one off. So that is both our clips off, and at least we haven't lost any of them yet. So next you're going to want to get a 2mm hex driver, and we're just going to undo these. So you just want to get a 2mm hex drive, and we're just quickly going to whip out both of these. So once we've got both those screws out, next we're just going to have to pry off the rear plate or the D block. Then we can get our new carbon part. This is definitely going to be a little bit awkward. So if you just hold the back of the pins with any kind of driver, should be able to get them to slide back on. So we want both our screws back in place. Then if you push on the back of your hinge pins, should make sure they're all the way through. Then we need to get these lovely little E-clips back on, and I think it's going to be easier if I do these off camera because I don't have any spare, because two of them went missing when I was building it. So I'll just get the little clips back on. So that is our D block done. So for us A block, we're going to have to spin this over. And we're going to have to remove the front bumper first. So let's quickly get these two front screws out. So we'll remove that. Then again, we've got our two little clips to get off. So that's one removed. And that's the second one off. Then we've got the two screws on the front that we're going to have to drop out. And these are all 2mm hex. So at least with these it's easier to get to the back to hold them if you need to. But we should just be able to slide this off. Then we want as tapers to the outside. And we can line that back up. Then you're going to want to get your two screws back in. And I don't mind using the electric drivers to get these out, but when you're putting them back in, I tend to just get them close and then I finish off tightening them up with the manual driver, just so you don't get stripping any threads or splitting your carbon. So once we've got that on, we've got the lovely little E-clips to put back on. So I'll just get them clipped back on and then we can carry on. So we now have our little E-clips in place. The one thing I've learned is it is so much easier putting them on when they're not on camera because you're not trying to get it in view and you're far less likely for them to go firing off across the room. So once we've got that in place, we can put his bumper back on. And then we just need to get the two final screws in. So, all on, all in place and looking a bit more bling. Not that there's anything wrong with the alloy parts, but I just like the look of the carbon. It just adds a little bit more bling and makes this 60th anniversary one a little bit more special. But let's wrap this one up. So again, thanks to Dave and crew at RD Models. Link will be in the description below to how to contact them. I don't think they're a part that they stock all the time, but they can get them in for you. But that's the A and D block for the KYOSHO 60th edition, and they're by Koswork. So I believe the part number is KOS04330 on that one. But looking a bit more bling, and still got green wheels. Have to see what we can do about that. Thanks again for watching Wtf Rc Cars. Hopefully you find this useful, entertaining, or you just like listening to my incessant ramblings. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, share to friends and family, and catch you guys again in the next one.